back. I'm Dugout Man and welcome to my Grassroots to Glory save with Sandbach United. I hope you enjoyed last episode where you saw me produce some fantastic attacking football with my 4-4-2 formation and then absolutely throw away an easy match in the third game, which has left us in a little bit of a trouble. And I come back to a newsfeed which says Dan Smith injured, Reiki injured and Josh Hines injured too. Thankfully, none of them are particularly lengthy injuries, so hopefully they'll all be fit for the next game. But it's just everything's going wrong at the moment, and seething manager, angry manager, and he's just hoping that he's still got a squad to play when he gets to the next match. So let's get moving on to that match. I should point out the schedule to you. Today we're going to feature 3 games: Squires Gate, Barnoldswick and then Skelmersdale. And let's hope that we've got it sewn up by Skelmersdale, because we don't want to be playing a difficult team like them needing a win. And this is the league, it's as we left it. Longridge are 2 points ahead of us, but we've got a game in hand. To win that we would then obviously be 1 point ahead of them. Skelmersdale are pretty much out of the reckoning, but they could still have a say in what happens in these final games. So Longridge actually play New Mills on the 15th of March, and that is going to be their last game till the last day of the season, I believe. We will play Squires Gate on this day, and yet there's no Longridge there. And then on the last day of the season, and then Longridge don't play until they play Northwich at home, and you would imagine they would win that. We've got a much more difficult game, so the 2 games that we've got coming up are more important than ever before. And here we are with Squires Gate at home versus Sandbach United, with Mewett in goal for Sandbach, and Davidson, Earl, Taylor and Brogan across the back. I'm giving Earl a go in centre back. He's not played there very often for us, but I'm just hoping that he'll give us a bit of stability there. Hines, Reiki, Vincenti comes back in midfield, Prudo on the left, with Guy and Voltman leading the line for us today. Voltman, I wasn't going to play him today, but he did train really well, so thought maybe it's a sign to give him a go up front and hopefully bang in the goals which keep us in this title hunt. So we get straight into the game, and hopefully it is going to be a game which we reign victorious in. Early doors, we're not getting many highlights, so I will instantly, we're not going to hang about with the shouts today. We're going to try and get them straight involved in the game. The time just continues to tick and tick and tick, and that is not what we want to see. I'm going to try a bit of reverse psychology here and go defensive. We are a counter-attacking team as a rule, and we tend to play better like that, and I'm just hoping that if we can maintain our solidity at the back, the chance will come for one of our strikers to set us up. But we go all the way to half time without a single highlight, so there will certainly be a little bit of, I think I'll say I'm far from pleased with that. You have the ability to make the difference. So that you have the ability to make the difference, and we'll give them 10 more minutes and see how they get on with that. So Mevitt with a quick kick, but it's not. Oh, it has paid off. Reiki, I forgot what colour we were then. Reiki charging forward, and he's got a throw in. But that's the end of the highlight. So not a great amount happening in this game. I think certainly we're going to have to look at a tactic change at the moment. So let's go to the tactic screen and see what we think we can do. We need goals, so we're going to push players forward. In possession, we're already on more direct. Let's see if we can get something going on the wings. We'll run at the defence, be more creative, and I think that's all we need to change at the moment. Straight into a highlight. It may not be ours. Guy picks up the ball. No, he doesn't. We have lost out. and Davidson wins it back. Hines, Davidson, the long ball forward. Guy has picked it up. He has found Voltman running through, and that should have been a goal. And I'm beginning to think that today is the day where the championship is lost. We need a goal desperately. Brogan swings it in. It's headed out. Guy picks it up. Ben Guy. Earl plays it forward. Bailey Prudo plays it against him, and it's a throw-in. Brogan with a free kick. Swings it in. And it's in at the back post. Is it Earl? That's got it. Earl with the goal. And that goal could be vital in context of this league. And even though the goal's got in, I'm thinking I am going to make a substitution in as soon as we get the opportunity. I'm really glad that we've got the goal. Yeah, I'm going to put Dan Smith and Belkio Papa. I don't think our strikers have covered themselves in glory today, which is really disappointing. But Belkio Papa and Dan Smith, both capable of scoring goals, so let's hope that that is what happens. Whenever press play, we're more likely to get the game on the go. Oh my goodness. This is not looking good at the moment. So, if you haven't gathered by the sound of my voice, my palms are sweaty. It's squeaky bum time. Everybody's a bit nervous. Another goal will just calm the nerves a little bit. Dan Smith picks up the ball on the edge of the area, plays it all the way back to Vincenti, should I say. Reiki, Hines, Reiki, Davidson, beautiful ball from Davidson. Belkio, Papa, thought he was going to get a goal. Brogan with the throw. Smith, Vincenti, good ball in. Belkio, Papa has got his goal. It's his first of the season. He did crop up with a few important goals last season, but he's got one today, that's for sure. And hopefully we can relax a little bit now. There was a good ball from Vincenti as well. And a nice little cushioned header. 2-0. So Dan Smith picks up the ball on the left. He's got Bailey Prudo with him. Belkio Papa's not going to get to that. And down comes a long ball, but Vincenti picks it up. Prudo goes back to Taylor, who plays a long ball forward, but it's not good enough. But he wins the header as it comes back again, and Prudo. There's still no clue as to which way this highlight is going. Reiki plays it out to Hines. Hines is in a perfect place for the cross, gets the ball in. Dan Smith with the header, great save by the keeper, was it? My computer's threatening to die on me. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this game and get some power plugged into it before the next game. Reiki, Davidson, Hines gets through. What a tackle that was. So Brogan with the corner, swings it in. Smith hit the back post, just couldn't quite win the header. Belkio Papos lost the ball. But that's the end of the highlight, so no need to panic. And I think we're going to see out the game there. It's a clean sheet, 2 goals. Reasonably happy with the way that we played. The first half was a little bit lethargic, but we did find 2 goals in the end, and that puts us 2 points behind Longridge. We still have another game to play before they next play. Hopefully, if we can win that game, then form alone will see us through. But at the moment, you know, we've got to win the next game, else it's all pointless anyway. So well done, lads. It was a good win. The defence was good. The midfield was good, and I'm happy with the way that they were in truth. Basically 2-0, as good a result as you could expect. So there we go, 2 points behind Longridge, well and truly clear of the rest with 2 games to go. Look at that game, 4-4. between Avro and Bhutto. Barnoldswick lost 4-2. Let's hope he can concede as many goals again in the next match, which is of course against us in about 4 or 5 days. So I'll see you the other side of this cup. Okay, so welcome back. Just a one change for our match against Barnoldswick, and that is Dan Smith coming in for Ben Guy. Just a little bit of rotation there. Voltman, I'm hoping Voltman will get a goal at some point soon, because he's not scored for quite some time now, but the rest of the team is exactly the same. Let's get straight into the game. I've tried to calm him down, just sort of like pressures off. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go around such an important game, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully, you know, we've been playing really nervously for quite some time now, so hopefully if we can take the pressure off them a little bit, they'll play with a bit of freedom. But early doors we're in trouble, and Mewett drags us out of it. And having told them the pressure's off, we'll demand more straight from the start. We're not going to mess around with the shouts, so we've got to get on to them, try and get them playing. As Vincenti plays a beautiful ball to Voltman, but the shot is atrocious. We really cannot mess around with this. We must get a victory today. Voltman brings it forward. Nobody's coming to him. He keeps going and his shot wide of the post. I tell you what, he will not be lasting past half time if he doesn't book his ideas up today. He's had 2 glorious chances to set us on the way, and he's not taken either of them. As Brogan to swing in a free kick, he does so, and I think we've got a penalty. Smith is usually pretty good in the air, so it was a bit of a surprise him not getting there. It's Vincenti, experienced head, who gives us the lead, and that is 1-0. And I'm genuinely celebrating the fact that Sandbach United are winning here. So Brogan with another free kick, and Taylor rattles the crossbar with a glorious header. Then it's just a shame it didn't go in. If we could get a second goal early doors, and that cruise control is what we would like to be going into this last game against Skelmersdale. So we can't get complacent. We've got to say that straight away. Bailey Prudhow's looking very tired, and the only player who can really replace him, well, actually I've got a plan, but I think what I'm going to do is try and eke out another 10 minutes of Bailey Prudhow, and then we'll look at making a change. So Vincenti wins the ball, has found Voltman, who just about gets past his man. He's got Dan Smith going with him, but Dan Smith's not keeping pace with him. Voltman has taken a shot, but he's missed another sitter. Brogan swings the corner in. There is a man there, but he's not going to get to it. Voltman, what can you do this time? He's won the foul. Will that be the end of the highlight? Will we get to see it? We will get to see it. Brogan will swing it in this time from this angle. There's plenty of players there. Well, the keeper's made a save, and I think it's time to make that sub now. So Bailey Prudhow will come off. I'm actually thinking that if we bring Ethan Tracker, who of course you will know him by another name from previous episodes, but we'll bring Brogan forward a little bit. See, Vincenti's on a yellow card, and Voltman's been shocking, so I think we'll bring Ben Guy on for Voltman and carry on like that. So this is a worrying highlight at the moment, although Hines may be breaking away here. He's running and nobody's going anywhere near him. I tell you what, Having seen how it's been going the whole game, I don't know why I've picked up on this so late, to be honest, but in possession, we've got to run at this defence. And if we can get the ball down the wings as well, I think we will have a lot of joy here. But we've got to stop conceding the fouls as well, because that's where we're going to get ourselves into trouble, I think. So hopefully that doesn't cause problems with our defence, and hopefully we can stand up to these players. But the corner comes in. Earl will pick it up. He was a hero in the last game, Reiki, and the highlight ends. And they've got a free kick again. How many? We just deliberately tried to stop it so they wouldn't get a free kick. We knew it was coming, and I am seriously unhappy with the way that this is turning out at the moment. We knew we were going to concede from a free kick. I deliberately put it so that we wouldn't concede free kicks, and somehow we've still managed to do it. And it is 1-1. All of a sudden, we're under pressure again. But Hines has been told to run. He takes a shot. So we're demanding more again. Hopefully it will have a better reaction this time. I was hoping we were going to get another penalty then, but... So Reiki hanging onto the ball in an area where I do not want him to. Ethan Tracker. Bengai. I mean, if you look at the way that we're playing at the moment, this is not looking good at all. And I thought that was going to be it for our title push. We've got to get a goal, so we're going very attacking. We're just gifting them the ball on the edge of the area as well. Oh, we've got a highlight. Mewit. Brogan. Guy. Guy runs through. Will he find the goal? Oh, I can't take the stress of this. Failure to win this game would be the end of it. Have we got a highlight? Yes, we have. I was about to make some tactical changes, but we'll just hang on a second. Tracker. So we've got to get the ball forward. So Brogan. That's a poor kick forward. And at the moment we're seriously worried about what's going on with this league. The ball's hoofed forward again. Bengai. Can they do something here? Taylor. Reiki can't get there. And this is not going to be our highlight, is it? Oh man. This is nervous. We've got to do something. In possession, ultra direct, extremely high. Let's bring that back a touch. Play out of defence. In transition. Don't think we need to change anything there. Apart from distribute quickly because we've got to get the ball out of possession. Let's bring the line up. Use offside trap. That will either make or break us now. Oh man, this is not what we wanted to see. We've got to change some tactics again. Because it's not happening, is it? So Brogan's going forward. Hines is going forward. Reiki's going forward. Vincenti's all on his own here. And this is Last Gash Saloon because we are blowing the title big time here. And we're not going to see a chance, are we? Let's drop it back to positive just in the hope that we can get the ball forward. It's not going to happen. We've blown it. I don't believe it. We are now completely dependent on Longridge not winning and us winning. Oh, this has been hard to take. And I'm sorry, but we should be winning that sort of match. It was an easy match for us to win. They didn't play well at all, and still they got a draw from us. So we can't be happy with that whatsoever. And now we're down to a last day of the season showdown. So this is it. The final match of the season. We've probably already blown it, but we've got to give it our best shot. I'm going to make one adjustment here in that. I'm going to have Smith as a target man just for this particular game. With Hewitt in goal, Davidson, Chandler Bing comes in for a go at centre back with Taylor and Brogan. We might do it that way. Just get Chandler Bing just hoofing the ball forward. That's what we want. Hines, Reiki, Lucky Lou comes in for Vincenti and Prudo. Smith as the target man, and Voltman goes out. A guy comes in after Voltman's disastrous game in the last match. So it's all down to this last day, and we're going to be dependent on Longridge losing, of course. So we'll stick the latest scores in the corner there. They'll probably get in our way occasionally. We're fully expecting Longridge to win. They've got an easy-ish game, but hopefully, you know, any sort of slip up, if we can just get on the right end of this result, then we'd take advantage of that slip up. But like I say, truth is, Longridge should win that game. And Dan Smith early doors very nearly got us a goal there. Just dropping it down to cautious. We do seem to play a little bit better with these. The ball's coming in and it's scored. And as results stand at the moment, we are top of the league. There's a long, long way to go. But if Northwich could score now, that would make me feel a little bit better. It was a great rise and header from Chandler Bing, and that will do nicely. So Brogan with another free kick. Taylor this time looking to get under it. Guy picks it up. What can he do with it? Plays it out to Brogan, who's on the wrong side really. Davidson just hoofs it down the field. Not really convincing, I would have to say. So we're 23 minutes in. Curley bringing it forward for Blake. And Unsworth picks it up on the right. We've got to get the tackle in. We've got to get it away. It's hit the bar. My goodness. How are we still in the lead? I do not know. Oh. I don't know if I can take this. It's so nerve-wracking. Davidson. Hines. Guy has been sent through. And he's hit the post. For goodness sake. What's going on? We could have put ourselves in a real strong position. The pressure would have been well and truly on Longridge then. As Blake brings it forward. Puts a good ball in. Chandler Bing deals with it fantastically. Prudo has picked up the ball and finds Chandler Bing again. And that's what we said we'd get from Chandler Bing. But the ball's coming back and oh my goodness, Merritt has just saved us again. So Longridge are still 0-0 at the moment. And let's hope that it stays at. Do you know, I didn't look what would happen if they draw and we win. I think we go up on goal difference, but that's not going to happen because we cannot defend. Oh, and this is so stressful. That was terrible defending. Look at this, he even pointed where he was going to flip and put it. We didn't pick him up. So Prudo picks up the ball. I think we're just possibly just a little bit too deep all the time. And I think for the second half we will be changing some of our mentalities, I think, to try and get this game back under our control. At the moment we are not doing enough to be the champions of this division, but Dan Smith has broken through, and again we've missed a clear-cut opportunity. Oh, don't concede just before half time. That would put the whole thing. Tell you what, we are not doing well in this game. I can't see us winning it. And we've got to do something serious now. Keep going out there, you can still win it. Let's encourage them, but we've got to tactically think about this now. How are we going to wrestle? We haven't played a system like this particularly for a while, but this is what we're going to go with. Let's go with central midfielder attack, central midfielder support, Vicente to come in for Dan Smith. This is a real risk, but we're going to do it. Advanced playmaker, attack, winger attack, winger attack. We are going at these guys. Exploit the flags. What else do we want to do? I think that's it. I hope that we can just hold on with the defence. So there's still no goals in the Longbridge game. But it's all irrelevant. We've gone and conceded again. And now the whole caboodle's got to change. We've got to go attacking. We need to be passing slightly shorter. And we've got to try and get up there, haven't we? So much higher. Use offside trap. I can't believe we've blown it. We were winning. We were absolutely winning. Oh man, I don't believe it. And Longbridge have scored, so it all doesn't matter anymore anyway. So they've just hoofed the ball off the line. And what a bottle job this has been. And it's probably the last we will see of Sandbach United now. A second time of finishing second in the division. And it looks like they're going to make sure of it now. Because, oh well, if he's going to shoot like that. And Davidson, Taraiki. To be honest, this bit doesn't matter at the moment, so we can get rid of that. But we're 14 minutes away from blowing our chances, and I'll tell you what, I've had enough. So Max Voltman comes on, and Ethan Tracker comes on. Brogan comes forward. It's all over. The dream, the hope of taking them through from non-league grassroots all the way to glory, and even Voltman can't score. I don't know what to say, guys. I think you know, we've tried really hard. We should have won. Our team has been decimated by people poaching our players. And ultimately it has cost us the league. And of course we're not going to have a very strong squad for next season because we're so far in debt that we're not going to really be able to come back from this, I don't think. I think this result was final for us. And we may well even find ourselves sacked because we've failed on every part of our club's vision. So I'll be a little bit worried about whether we have a job when the next screen clicks on. That could be the end of our Sandbach tenure. As Longbridge secure promotion, we absolutely crumbled in the last couple of games. And let's just hang on and see where that leaves us. Do we get sacked? Or do we carry on? So Longbridge are crowned champions. Well done to them. So look at this. These were our vision, and we've failed to secure promotion on the last day of the season for the second season running. We've failed in the Emirates FA Cup. We've failed in the FA Vars, and we failed in the North West Counties League Cup. Unbelievable. I honestly don't know what will happen from here. I mean, how long are we going to spend in this same league when you want to be rocketing up the leagues? You can't afford to be messing around so in your second division. We're still in Tier 9. I have to say that these two seasons have not gone how I anticipated them. It has been a real disappointment, but at least at the moment it looks like we're keeping our job. There's certainly been no knee-jerk reaction from the board, and we've still got a position here. So I think what's the most likely thing to do is I will either be cutting back in with a message from the board telling me that I'm no longer required here and then I've got to find another job, or we will be coming back for the next episode, which will be another one in this league. But one thing I will be telling you is we won't be hanging around and playing many games in this particular season. We're going to rocket through this next season, and surely this time we're not going to mess it up. I mean, if you look at this is this season, and it's just not acceptable. There's no way you're going to get promoted with that at the back end, and it was the same here again. You know, we could have won quite comfortably, and then all of a sudden we're struggling at the end. And even in the first season, we didn't particularly cover ourselves in glory at the end. It's just nobody else seemed to want to win at the same time as us, so we were able to just creep over the line in second place. Next season, that has got to stop. It's got to change. No buts about it. We're going to go for that #1 spot. That is, of course, unless it's sacked. If you look at our finances, you know, we're £33,000 in debt. We're in big trouble, and the board are not going to find anybody better, I'm sure, than me to lead them forward onto the next stage. Oh man, I can't believe it. We've got to do this league again. It's so frustrating that only one team goes up every time. You could have at least given us a playoff against somebody. But there it is, guys. And you know, it's been a journey, hasn't it? It's been, you know, so tough to take at times, where we've been so good in some games and so poor in others. But we were so close, 2 seasons running on the last day of the season, in with a shout, and both times, just not good enough. Just not good enough. But next season, let's hope for something better. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We're Sandbach United in grassroots football. Remember, the challenge is we're taking a team with no reputation, and we're taking them to glory. That's the challenge, and it's not easy when you can only sign players for £20 or £40 a match, which most of our players are on about that, and somehow we've got to find a way to curb this as well. So the board are going to have to start putting in some money. We're going to have to start doing something soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. I'm Dugout Man, and I'll see you next season.